welcome to another interesting edition of Matter Africa. Today we'll be discussing fashion. As you all know, fashion is one thing that women are so passionate about, especially here in Africa. I'll be discussing with a fashionista by name Gloria Igeme.
Gloria Igeme is a lady from Edo State, from the southern part of Nigeria, brought up in the north, precise Jos, Plateau State, and the CEO of Alice Pieces.
That's wonderful. Apart from being an African woman, what has Gloria Igeme or Gloria done apart from being a fashion designer?
Okay, I studied computer science. I have a diploma in accounting and finance. I also have other certifications because I'm one to want to learn many things. I love to read a lot. I love to travel a lot, and I have worked before. So after my 2-year contract with the Czech Commission, I decided to go on my own to start the fashion. Fashion has always been in me because my mom has always been a fashionista. She's always loved fashion, and in the family we've always liked fashion. And who would grow up in Jos and not like fashion? So like in Jos, you grow up being like on top of your game when it comes to fashion. So I've always loved fashion, and it's just been easy for me. Not really easy per se, but it's been easy to really know what women want and give them what they want when it comes to fashion.
So you're saying, apart from the fact that one would think that when you go to school and you study a particular course in school, you think that when you come out, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be an accountant. You think that you studied computer science, and then fashion is not related to computer science. How did you do it? Like, how did you cope with that? Thinking that you just left that aside to face fashion.
Well, when I was 7, I thought to myself I'd come back home very early and just sit down and not do anything. So I thought to myself, instead of sitting down and not doing anything, the person who has been making my clothes since I was 12 came into Abuja, and I asked him if I could come learn with him. He told me, his name is actually Musa Alaba. He told me, he said, Gloria, I can't teach you for free, not because I don't want to teach you for free, but you have to pay because you have to understand what I'm trying to teach you, the skills you're about to acquire. So I was like, okay. So I paid, and then I started. I was there for 3 months before I got my job with the British High Commission. I had to go and resume work. So while I was working, it was a bit difficult, like shuffling work and also going to learn the skill. But I just pushed myself because I really liked it. I love to dress up. I love to look elegant. I don't like to look like I'm trying too hard. And it was a good experience. Though I didn't really have the time to like put myself into it, but I learned the much that I could. Went on YouTube, bought books when I traveled, So yeah. After my contract with the Czech Commission, I applied for other jobs. I applied for other jobs, and I thought to myself one day, why not just go into fashion full time? Yeah, the beginning might just be a bit difficult, yeah, but I told myself, yeah, just do it. And then I decided to start up myself. I had one machine. I started sewing, and then people started seeing the work. I would go to Worcester Market, the well-known Worcester Market in Abuja. I would go to the market to source for fabrics. People would see my outfit because I would always wear my outfits, things that I've made. They'd be like, oh, wow, we like this design. Who's your tailor? I'll be like, I am my tailor. And then that's how I got a lot of customers. And then when the work became so much, I had to get tailors to work with me. I got the first tailor. That's how I kept increasing, as in my tailors. Yeah.
So you're saying now that you had to go into fashion because of the sole Nigerian factor, the unemployment problem, or like it's a passion, yeah. How deep was that passion for you? How did you see it, like how did you realize that dream?
Well, the first question you asked, you asked if it's the Nigerian factor. It wasn't the Nigerian factor because I liked it. I rested after my work with the Czech Commission. I rested for 3 months, and then I thought to myself, but during the period of rest, I was applying into other organizations like the US Embassy and UN. But I thought to myself, I really like fashion. Why not just do fashion and make yourself happy. Just be happy. Just be happy where you are. So I decided to delve into fashion full time. Yes.
Amazing. So what type of clothes do you make, and what really inspires you while you're making those clothes?
Yeah, sometimes depends on my mood. Depends on where I am, the scenery, architecture. Then most times when I'm designing my outfits, I like to listen to like hardcore rap. Like my headphones are always on my head, like on my ears, like listening to rap, and yeah, it comes. And then for the most part, I do a lot of research. I try to see what's in vogue, what's in for the year. Like this year, a lot of tulle, a lot of sheer fabric, a lot of denim, a lot of purple hue. So I try to see that. Though I don't follow trend, I just try to incorporate all of
The
this,
trend.
yes, into what I give to my customers. Yes, you don't want to give them the same thing all the
Yeah,
time, so you have to
yeah.
always research and see
So
what
you
exactly
stand
you can.
out,
Yes,
you
you
know,
have to
from
stand
other
out.
people.
Yes.
I think at this point we want to see some of the work you've done, and I'm sure they'll be amazed because looking at you, it speaks. So let's see.
I thought to myself, oh, like, I need to really look nice for my friend's birthday because she's so dear to me, and I decided to design this. Yeah, and then this shirt. Most of my customers usually do not give me style. They just tell me, look at me and just give me whatever. And then like, no, I can't give you whatever. I have to really put out something really nice. Yeah, she wanted a shirt dress. I didn't want to make like a regular shirt dress. I wanted to put like ruffles around and then like lace to make it look different and make it stand out so that she's looking different wherever she goes. So this is a shirt dress and it's asymmetric. The front part is higher than the back, the
I see.
back part, yeah. And this dress is inspired by the Western culture, though I didn't want to make it look like it's all English, so I put the cord lace. This is cord lace, and this is the African prints, which we call Ankara here in Africa. I decided to make this. You could wear this for an event, for a wedding. You could wear this with a black underwear, like a black bra underneath. Or if you're going to wear it to a church or you're not comfortable wearing it like that, you can wear it with a camisole underneath. This is it. And then also this pants is a classic. The color is very, very classy. I believe in less is more. You don't need to dress too much to like, you don't need too many shouty colors. So this color flatters every skin tone. It's very subtle, it's very feminine, and it's amazing. I have students who come to learn with me. I have a board, and that's the buttonhole machines and the design machine over here. This is our workstation. This is where all the beautiful outfits, all the beautiful designs are being brought to life. Yes, I stay at night, stay till the morning designing, but these guys actually bring the clothes to life. So this is where all the magic happens. So come with me. When the outfit comes out really nicely. Come with me. This is the store where we keep all our sewing materials. These are threads, these are zips, these are bias, all those things, and then all of these places with the bags here, this is where we keep all the clothes we collect from customers, all the finished products here and also here, and then all the fabrics that we collect from customers, we put them here also.
We've seen your workstation, we've seen your finished work, and they're totally amazing. Earlier on you said you talked about Alice pieces. How did Alice pieces come about?
Okay, I usually get that question a lot because people are like, oh, Alice pieces sounds English. It's not English actually. I'm from Edo State and that is my native name. It is a shortened version of my native name. My full native name is Alegebe. I love that name a lot because it means let's live in unity. So I want a situation whereby when I grow to the level that I want, and people ask me, I don't have to tell them an English name, and I'm an African woman. I want to stick to my African roots. I want a situation where I tell you Alice Pieces, Alegegbe, and I tell you the meaning, and you're like, oh yes, she's from Africa. I don't want a situation where I'm looking for an English name that they wouldn't know where I'm from. I like that name, and I feel it holds so much meaning. And in the world right now where we are, yes, we need unity. So that name is a very strong name that I think.
The likes of Tiffany Amber, we have Diola Sage, we have Lanre da Silva. Who do you really look up to in the fashion world?
Lanre de Silva is my absolute best fashion designer in Nigeria. Secondly, I look up to Maya Tafo because their pieces are classic. Their designs are very, very elegant. They don't look like they're trying too hard. Their designs are for the classy woman. Their designs are for elegant women. Women who know themselves, who know what they want. They're not all over the place. So I really look up to these two people.
That's amazing. What advice do you have to a young entrepreneur who is striving to be a fashion designer in the future? And then what do you have, what advice do you have to give to the youth to pursue their dreams?
Always follow your dreams. Never give up. Don't listen to what people say. Because when I was learning how to sew, most of my friends would tell me, oh Gloria, look at you, why would you want to go and learn how to sew? You go and sit on the machine and you're wasting the whole day learning how to sew. I tell you, follow your dreams, stay focused. Like here in Africa or in Nigeria, we say stay on your lane and do your thing. Just trust God and trust yourself. Be hardworking. Who says you can't be the next fashion designer? You have to learn the skills. Note this, please. If you ignore being fashionable, you can never ignore someone wearing fashionable clothing.
Thank you so much, Gloria Ikeme, for sharing your time with us. This is where we come to the end of Matter Africa. But before we go, this is what I have to say. Always keep an eye on our Nigerian fashion designers for more stylish Nigerian outfit and clothing. Till we come your way again, same time next week. Do have a wonderful evening. I am Blessing Akbera.